You know, if you're going to talk about e-readers, you have to take a look at the Kindle, and we're doing that today right now. This is the Kindle Voyage.
Yeah, the Kindle's been around for a couple of years now, and so each year they come out with a new version. And it was funny because we were talking, like, it's hard to reinvent something that's already pretty good, but they have made it better, and the ecosystem's getting more robust, and you're starting to get that fan base that is just keeping their Kindles and they just love them.
Yeah, you know, I think when you're looking for your e-reader, you have to go out and you have to pick it up, you have to touch it, and maybe even read it a page or two. One of the things that I liked right away when I picked up the Kindle Voyage was the ability to change the pages without actually having to move my hands. Because a lot of the e-readers, you tap the screen, which is not a big deal, you just tap the screen. But if you just hold it firmly in your hand, I can simply just press it when I want my next page. And that's a nice feature.
It is a nice feature, especially when you're reading for an extended period of time. You don't want to have to always flip. I know it's a first world problem, but over time, you know, that can get annoying, I guess. What I really like about this, first of all, the size. This is a nice compact size. You can pretty much take this wherever you go. You have a couple of minutes, you can go and catch up on your favorite book. Comes with 4 gigs of internal storage. And if we were talking smartphones or tablets, that wouldn't sound like a lot, but on an e-reader, that's like, we're talking thousands and thousands.
Yeah, single
of books.
purpose, so it's just books you have to fit on there, and literally, like you say, thousands.
But this is from Amazon, so you have their cloud services, which is unlimited. So if you want to read an encyclopedia of books, you could on here. It just has that lot of flexibility.
The other thing I really liked about this one was it's the origami cover, and I thought that's a really nice feature. And we've seen this with Kindle before with their covers. But what I liked about it is, you know, again, when you're sitting by the beach in your chair, you can just make these nice little stands here, stand up, and you know.
And it's good if you're going to be reading for a long periods of time and you don't want to have to hold it. Now you can have it stand up like that and read.
Page turn. No, they haven't built in that yet.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Another great feature is if you are in that Kindle ecosystem and your friends are too, you can actually lend them books like we used to do in the olden days. When someone's like, oh, could I borrow that book? You're like, okay, you can. You can lend it up to 14 days with the Kindle. So I think that's a great feature, especially if you read a good book and you want to get your friend to read it. Now you can just lend it out.
And a couple connectivity options. You can go with the 3G built-in or the wireless only. The nice thing about the 3G, you don't have to worry about being connected to a network in order to find more books and download them.
So if you're kind of in that market for an e-reader, or you just want to move away from the traditional books and go into the more digital types of books, you got to check it out. This is the Amazon Kindle Voyage.